funny. My first time getting bullied was by a girl.
Huh?
Yeah, 6th grade.
She liked you. She wasn't bullied. She liked you. She just wanted to,
She punched me. Like I dodged her my whole 6th grade. But I'm telling you, I was super scared of her.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life.
Hello, welcome to another edition of Club Shay Shay. I am your host, Shannon Sharpe. I'm also the proprietor of Club Shay Shay, and the guy that's stopping by for conversation and a drink today is a rapper, songwriter, entrepreneur, one of the pioneers of trap music, and a reality star. He says he's not a superstar, but he's a star. From the crib, Georgia, Waka Flocka.
Yeah, man. Ain't nothing super but them French fries.
How you been, bro?
Man, blessed, man. That's the only thing I can say, blessed.
You just got here from there. So what's popping today? You and I were talking off camera, and you say you've been in Atlanta since the 4th grade. I moved there in '94, and we both come to the conclusion it's not the same city that I moved there in '94, and even when I left 6 years ago to move to LA, it's different.
Nah, it's a whole different city, man. It's faster. It's not country as it used to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? You start seeing people from every walk of life.
Right.
We got traffic. We never had traffic.
Do we got traffic?
Man, it's traffic at 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I was like, where are all these people going? It used to be traffic, you know, Walker, it used to be traffic, basically Thanksgiving, all the way to the New Year, and then it was cool. Now, that thing 24/7.
Nah, you 24/7. About 48/8. Going crazy.
So, thanks for stopping by the club. Let's talk about the Crew League, the hip hop basketball competition.
Yeah.
You or your team beat 21 Savage team.
Yeah.
Now, he said y'all team was doing a lot of fouling on demand.
But why do you got fouls?
Unless you use them.
You say want to look cute and don't foul? Come on, man. It's a man.
So you're not leaving the game with all your fouls and tell you.
I'm using all those. And my nephew is just FaceTiming me today.
Your team beat 21 Savage team 22-20.
Yeah.
A lot of junk talk. A lot of you the king of A now.
Yeah, nah, I'm not okay. You know. Yeah, basketball.
Basketball wise.
They ain't touching me.
So you got skills like that?
I was out of shape though, man.
Oh, so you was out of shape and you beat it.
I felt like a retired plumber. You know, one of my family members, the plumber, he just big and he just be chilling now.
Right.
But I'm telling you, I jump for this rebound, man. I'm telling you, man. That shock I got through my leg was unbelievable. But I got more endurance than all of them. See, these guys go out and party and drink and do this. One rule I loved about it is that the celebrity or the captain can't come out the game unless both decide to do it.
Right.
So for me, I'm gonna make you run over four quarters.
So you didn't come out the game?
Hell no.
You won the MVP.
Yeah, but that was our strategy from the beginning.
Right.
We said all we gotta do is keep the artists in the game.
Right.
They won't be able to survive.
So obviously you're very competitive. Did you play sports growing up?
Yeah, I played basketball. I tried football, but
why you bigger? You tried it.
Hey,
what you mean you tried it?
You big too. What happened? You get mad and want to come play football. Now you gotta hit me. It ain't going down like that.
But that was the thing. If you get mad, that's the thing. You can get mad and just lay somebody out, and it's all within the rules.
See, basketball, I can just shoot your eyes out.
No, I don't want to shoot nobody out.
Go in the paint. I won't go in. If I'm mad already, go in the paint with you. Man to man, like
Dude, me being mad at you and raining a 3 as opposed to me putting this 4 on your head.
Me raining is putting the ball backing you down.
So you played basketball. Were you good at it?
I was great at it. My problem was my attitude.
Mm-hmm.
It showed me, man. Basketball showed me that your team is everything. You is nothing.
Right.
So, and I was just a ball hog. I was just a Mrs. Know-it-all. I felt like I ain't have to practice. I felt like I ain't have to do suicides. And I was unorganized.
Right.
So by me failing to make it to the NBA, I feel like it showed me an eye-open that people around you is everything.
So that was your goal growing up. You played basketball. You felt you had the skills to make it to the next level.
Oh, definitely. I wanted out of basketball. What I wanted to be was an astronaut, a basketball player, or just get money.
Well, you got the money. So I guess being a basketball.
I don't got the money yet.
You got some money, but you want more money.
Now, I ain't even got no money. That's the cold part. I need some money.
Man, go ahead on, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So when you were growing up, what you wanted to be an astronaut, you wanted to be a basketball player, but what was your fallback plan if none of those things happened?
The streets.
The streets?
Yeah.
So you wanted to slang?
I ain't want to slang. The streets.
So what are you gonna do in the street?
I'll get some money.
How you get money?
Hey.
Selling mixtapes?
Hey.
Washing cars?
Hey. The street. Hey, the streets, you ain't need no application. You don't need no degree. You just need to be lawless, man. And I feel like when I missed basketball, I feel like I fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you threw caution to the wind. You ain't even really care after that, huh?
I never believed I could go to college. That wasn't even a thought in my head. Like I'm telling you, bro, the streets. There's me growing up is not how black, what we call black kids in our neighborhoods today. We didn't have real estate agents.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have none of that. We didn't have no entrepreneurship. That shit was unheard of.
So in your neighborhood, you didn't have anybody to aspire to. So you saw the people in the street, so that's what you aspired to do.
It ain't that I even seen them. I wasn't even inspired by them either.
Right.
I just knew I needed something to get to the next level, and what was close to me was street stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just call a spade a spade.
Right.
But I wasn't there to broadcast about it, brag about it. I'm not the kind of person that do that. You would never know what I did.
Right.
So I needed something to go to the next level. But I'm not a person that settled for less.
Right.
I always know I'm not a person that brag about things that's not positive at the end of the day. So for me, man, I just knew I'm gonna be something.
Right.
But one thing I always kept was a book in my hand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I always made sure, man, it ain't gangster to be dumb. Gangsters can read.
Right.
So I just took the gangster image to the next level. Like, oh, yo, was gangsters taking care of my family?
Mm-hmm.
Was gangsters keeping my little brother alive? Was gangsters keeping my homies alive? And I didn't want to risk nobody's life for my lifestyle.
But when you're in that lifestyle, you risking others' life, people's life in that lifestyle.
Unconsciously, now I know, because back then it was more so I feel like I was helping you, because if I'm in the streets and you respect the name and how I'm coming, man, you ain't gonna touch my family.
Right.
I know that from being a kid growing up.
Right.
So I was more big on respect. I wanted the streets for respect, because respect gets you paid.
Right.
I don't know, where I'm from, respect gets you paid.
Right.
So that's why I want respect.
Well, that's the number one currency.
Yeah, love and respect. That's all I love, love and respect.
So you're doing what you're doing. Did you have a game? Did you have a game like, I'm gonna do this for 5 years, I'm gonna do this for 10 years? How long did you set out and say, I'm gonna hustle?
I didn't even have a limit on it. I just wanted to find a better hustle. That's it.
So one hustle led to another hustle.
That's it.
So is that how you morphed into the rap game? You started hustling like, well, dang, you hear other guys rapping like, I can do that.
No, it's funny. My mother had an artist. She was a manager. She had a chance to do community work for him.
Okay.
And I ended up getting close to him. We became best friends.
Right.
So I thought to myself, I said, yo, maybe he could be a big rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I believe in him.
Right.
Like, hey, Gooch, I believe in you,
right.
bro. I'm with you. So I started from right there. I said, you know what I'm gonna be? I'm about to learn my first job I ever, outside of anything. I'm gonna be your assistant, bro.
Right.
I'm gonna be your security. I'm gonna have to be your role. But this stuff, I never knew these titles, but this is what I was doing. Hey, bro, you can't even pick a bag up. You're a star. So that's what I was on.
So you handled all that?
Oh, of course. If he get out, if I help him blow up, I'm gone. And we created a company together. We was like, yo, let's take this to the next level. And that's what I did. So on that, I learned how to be security, role manager, assistant, booking agent. I learned all these roles. So when I seen God put me in a new atmosphere, I didn't take that gift for granted.
Right.
I took it and went up with it.
Right.
And thank God for that today.
So your mom was a manager or helped get Gooch started?
Yeah, my mother was Superwoman.
Right. And so you tagged along. You jumped on Gooch coattails and said, hey, bro, you going to the top, pull me with you.
All jokes aside, my mother told me, she's like, Waka, you need to go on a road with him, try it out. Cause I couldn't do it. I feel like if I chase him, it's like, we from the hood, it's like meat riding. You're like, I'm not gonna meat ride this guy.
Right.
My mother's like, yo, Waka, just do it. I need you to do this. And I thought like, shit, this is my mother investment. Right. So at least if I'm gonna go out here hard for gangs or crews, I need to go hard for my mother investment.
Right.
If I'm willing to take a bullet in the street, I need to take a bullet for her investment. So I'm like, I'm gonna die to make sure he go.
Right.
And I really felt like that. I really felt like whoever touched this man, I'm going to prison.
Right.
Y'all don't leave him alone.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I'll jump over.
You about it.
I'm about it today, but I'm not gonna risk my life for it.
Right.
Yeah.
I read what you said. My gun was like my father. It was like a bullet stopper. It was comforting.
It is, man. Tell you, it's a bully stopper, bro. Like and it's just sad, yo.
I mean, but
you can have 10 police cars with 2 officers in it. They could patrol 10 hours out the day, and it's still dangerous.
Right.
So it's letting you know, man, police only there to pick up the body or help you to the ambulance.
Right.
They ain't never there to stop the crime when I was coming. So I had to have a gun. Mandatory. It's no plan.
But you do realize that when you pick that gun up, that you taking that thing for a reason, and you're like, I'm gonna have to use it, but you were gonna kill a brother.
I don't know what I was gonna do, right? But I tell you this, I grew up in a battlefield. Well, when I opened my eyes, I heard swords, guys yelling, oh, and to go outside, and you got supermarkets in the battlefield. You have schools in the battlefield. You have life in the battlefield. So I'm not gonna go on a battlefield but
unarmed.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I have to.
So what did your mom say? What was your mom thinking? Because I know mom ain't for this.
Nah.
I know she's trying to talk to you. Say, Waka, come on now.
I definitely played a good role.
She didn't know you like that.
Oh, no, I ain't playing with her. Nah, she ain't one of them. Man. Hey, my mother ain't one of them people like, oh yeah, go sell drugs, son.
Right.
So I will knock your head off your shoulders. Like,
Right.
she was that woman. So I just had to, and she know I played basketball, so, but then when I got into some trouble, somebody came, knocked on the door, like, hey, your son did some stuff to my house. I'm like, oh shit, that's your friend? Her son be tripping, like, we not the best of friends and shit. But, yeah.
You said the gun was your bully stopper. Did you get bullied?
Hell yeah. It's funny, my first time getting bullied was by a girl.
Huh?
Yeah, 6th grade.
She liked you. She ain't wasn't bullied. She liked you. She just wanted to, you know.
She punched me. Like, I dodged her my whole 6th grade. But I'm telling you, I was super scared of her.
Right.
But I got in the hoods, of course you get bullied. Elementary school in New York.
Right.
They was taking your bus pass. I'm dead straight chasing you. Like, that shit was real. My whole life was just real.
Right.
But I'm just not here to complain about it. I'm not here to make that like a sob story.
Right.
That was just my strength. So that helped me today when I do business today, sitting across the table from anybody. I'm not never gonna settle for less. You're never gonna take advantage of me. I'm never gonna complain.
Right.
But we gonna talk about business though. We gonna get it done.
Your first tattoo, Hit Squad, tatted on your fingers.
Yeah.
Your homie did it with a tattoo gun.
Yeah, he did it with a
ink?
paper clip.
Huh?
Paper clip, ink from a pen. My best friend.
I don't know who's more insane, him for doing it or you for allowing him to do it.
Yeah, he learned. He went to jail, learned how to do some tattoos. I'm like, oh boy, I'm getting tatted. He was in there punching that shit like, yo, that shit.
And so he came out, you was his canvas.
That's right. Let's get it.
And bruh, you let a man tattoo you with a paper clip?
Yeah, I messed up in school. So I was already in the streets right there. When I
Right.
knew I couldn't go to school, I'm like, oh, I'm head first in this. That's who I am.
How bad did that hurt? How old were you when you got the tattoo?
I had to be like 17.
Hit Squad.
18.
That was the name of your crew?
Yeah, that was the name of my friends, yeah.
Your friends?
Yeah, that was my friend. My friends, that was the name of us. Just,
So in your friends, the homies,
yeah.
click, y'all fight?
Love fighting. Love it. Fighting is everything. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not a violent guy, but the gun shit is cool when it's have to be.
But you
cool.
rather knuckle up?
Oh God, come on. Go on, excuse my language, beat my ass, man. Come on, these kids, a lot of kids today, I guarantee they never had a fight.
No.
Man.
It's too easy to pull that strap though.
Yeah, you don't want no guns. That's cool. I honestly, God's truth today, I can't even see myself reacting like that.
Right.
Yo, people get real disrespectful. But for me, man, God gave me something that I had to realize the power of choice.
Right.
Waka, you have a choice to let this shit bother you.
Right.
I can't let y'all bother. I got too much.
You got too much skin. You got too much to stay.
I don't put too much work in here.
Right.
I'm 36 years old. I'm
Right.
too grown to be a punk, a pussy, a lame,
Right.
a sucker of this. I'm just gonna dip, my boy. Y'all too
Right.
aggressive, like.
Right.
But you put this possum in a corner, it's going down.
Right.
It's going up.
So when you go back to your old hood, they show you love, right? I mean, there ain't no disrespect coming from the hood.
Nah, never that. But you know, my thing is this, right? My whole, first of all, my whole shit coming up was to make it out the hood.
Correct.
I'm not one of them niggas go be a billionaire and go sit in the hood and roll dice and smoke weed.
Right.
I want to buy the block.
Right.
I want our name on the block.
Right.
That's going back to the hood.
Okay.
But what stopped me and what actually made me stop hanging in the hood was Dick Gregory.
Okay.
I watched this clip. Dick Gregory was like, nigga, why you buy this Rolls Royce? To ride through the hood to show you the richest motherfucker? That I can't buy one? And da-da-da-da. And it's crazy because that's why I bought it.
Right.
I was young, like, nigga,
Right.
we getting money on the south side. I'm finna pull a phantom out here, da-da-da. But I was ignorant. And at the same time, I could have bought this condo downtown Atlanta that I ride by every day today.
Right.
And it's fucking 5 times the value.
Right.
The egg on my face, right? So when I seen Dick Gregory do that, I actually got out that car. I ended up getting in an Escalade. And I've been driving Escalade ever since 2011. And I don't barely be home. Like cars to me are just, I start figuring out.
Appreciating assets, huh?
And
come on, we need one to get from point A to point B, but at what point, because you probably had everything. So now, is it a means of transportation or is it a means to get attention?
You know what it was? The problem, yo, this shit crazy. The problem is, like, The things I wanted to be and grow up to be, I got there.
Right.
At 23 years old.
Okay.
I was sitting so high on top of my mountain, I just kept smelling something.
Right.
It just smelled like manure. I was standing on top of shit mountain. I didn't have nothing. I didn't have no business. I didn't have no financial literacy. I didn't have an insurance policy. I didn't know what trust accounts was, shell companies. I didn't know how to go buy tangible businesses. I didn't know nothing. So I'm like, yo, how am I this famous guy and I'm the big homie and y'all respected me, but I can't even tell you how to go open up a bank account. I didn't even know how to open up a bank account, Sharpe. I'm telling you, I learned that at 23 years old. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm all respect to my mother. My mother didn't have time to teach us that. She was too busy paying bills and making sure we alive. So when I learned that part, it felt so good learning that. Like, usually if I want to run money up, I have to go in the streets now. I got good credit, some holding companies. I go give me a loan.
Right.
I go get a loan right now for $10 million, $20 million, $100 million. It's just perspectives and a good business plan. It's easy. So when you start learning things like that, why would you be an edge monster?
Right.
I know anybody right now, yo. I don't care how gangster you are. My boy, if you start learning this real business, man, you ain't thugging. That thug, man, who? I wish you, man, I ain't going. I'm good. I'm not going nowhere with all the odds is against me. I can't do that. It's stupidity. So that's what made me stop, man. I was on top of shit mountain, and I wanted to build Mount Everest.
Right.
And I knew it was all right here in my brain. I got tired of just, anytime I see a crowd of black people, I'm clutching. If I get around a bunch of Chinese guys or white guys or this guy, I'm kind of cool.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why am I like that?
Right.
So I broke out of that. I want to perfect me. I didn't want to be this person that what they want to say, America wants you to be all, every black man say, yo, niggas don't trust black people. I wanted to be me, man. I say, Waka, how could you change anything if you can't change yourself? How could you change the world if you can't change your family? How could you change your family if you can't change your neighborhood? How could you change the country if you can't change your state? So you have to change you, your family, your neighborhood, then your state. So that's a lot of pillars mentally you have to get through as a man. So for me, I wanted to be that. There's no such thing as perfect. That's why I'm going to perfection. So that's how I live, man.
You say growing up you was good with the hands. Did you ever think about becoming a boxer?
Oh, of course. I was gonna do UFC.
Oh, that's a whole different animal now.
No, it ain't. That's a lit.
Man, in boxing, I ain't got nothing to worry about but these. And in UFC, you got to worry about these.
Oh yeah, them knees and bows.
These,
yeah,
that.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. I'm with that. Yeah, especially if I messed up on everything in life. Ooh, you better get ready. Boy, if this my only hustle, it's over. Like, I proved that in rap. When rap was my only hustle, I made it. I couldn't even rap. I couldn't even tell you what a bar was, what a metaphor is. I still don't know how to do it. I don't know how to count none of that stuff. But when this is my only hustle, I'm finna show you how to win.
Right.
Like, that's all it is.
You spoke about your mom and she's helped Nicki Minaj, French Montana, Yo Gotti. What exactly did she do that you was like, man, my mom got a real honest hustle. Bro, let me leave these streets. Let me get me an honest hustle.
Yeah, well, besides Yo Gotti, I ain't know about her. But, yo, my mother my superhero.
Right.
My whole life.
Are you the only child?
Nah.
Okay.
We love our mother.
Right.
Like, I'm like my mother's goon. Like, I used to, like, literally hide and follow my mother. Like, somebody's like, yo, Miss Deborah over here, I'll go over there. Like, I actually watched my mother as a kid kicking prostitution houses, grabbing little girls out of them.
Right.
Fighting pimps. Like, my mom was just a different breed of a woman.
Right.
So I used to just look like, yo, how can I complain and it's a woman doing this?
Right.
And she everything, bro. I give everything to my mother. Like, in music, it wasn't a smooth ride, but it could have been way worse if I didn't have her around.
So for you, is rap a family business?
Nah, hell no.
So
it's about to become a family business.
But as you saw your mom doing what you do, you say she...
Nah, she a hustler. See, my mother, yeah, she's a full-blown hustler.
Is that where you get your hustle?
Definitely. But she the truth.
So how did she teach you about business? Because you say you didn't really know anything about business, but you saw her, she had to have a good game plan together because some of these big artists, although they were probably starting at the bottom, they was entrusting her.
Yeah, the problem with people entrusting people, you just don't trust yourself.
Right.
That's one. I think with my mother, she was a great teacher at showing you what she do, not explaining to you how to do it.
Right.
My mother, she's the kind of teacher that she want to see if the students is bringing to the table and not doing what she do. So I automatically knew, I'm like, yo, Now, I don't have a vocal mother. Like, she's straight stone cold with us.
Right.
Like, she the kind of mother, like, you don't wake up, go to school. She's like, oh, it's okay. That's your little stupid ass, but you gonna get the fuck out of my house when you get grown. Like, that's Deborah. Like, I'm telling you, she ain't with no cookie cutting.
Right.
So for me, I say, you know something, Waka? This is what I'm great at. I have to find everywhere my mother's weak at.
Right.
And fill in it for strength.
Okay.
So it's like, why would I go do the same job she did if she spent X amount of years to do it? I need to come here and build on it.
Right.
Because I watch a lot of kids from my neighborhood, like black kids, everything their parents do, they do the opposite.
Right.
And I never understood that. I'm like, yo, if your parents working for 20 years, why wouldn't you build around that?
Right.
So that's all I did, man. I went everywhere my mother needed filling at.
And handle it.
I'm a mama's boy, excuse me. If I never had a girl, I'd have stayed living with my mother.
How long had your mom been in the rap, in the music industry?
Shit, nah, our family been connected to music since Run DMC.
Wow.
Like, these folks all through the house. Like, any kind of artist, I just don't want any name and stuff, 'cause I really don't like stuff like
Right.
But I promise to you, everybody was in my grandmother's house.
Right.
Or any rapper you probably can think about.
Well, then if you saw that growing up, what made you want to go to the hustle game? If you saw that, what your mom and what your grandmom and what you could become, why'd you go the opposite? You say you don't understand when you see kids do the opposite of what their parents do, but you were doing the opposite.
Was I?
Yeah, you were doing the opposite.
I would love to answer that question, but I can't.
With Gooch, you say you tagged along with Gooch. But so when Gooch went to a club, man, is that when you started rapping?
Nah, actually, man, I started rapping because Gooch kept going to jail in the beginning.
Right.
Like, he couldn't even stay out of jail for a year straight. It's like miscellaneous stuff. Then it got to a point where locally, people was like, oh, Waka, you made it. I'm like, nigga, I only got $3,000 in my pocket. Like, so when I was trying to do stuff that I normally do, people looking at me like, man, why you over here, bro? You know you ain't got to do this. Y'all lit.
Right.
I'm like, no, the fuck we ain't. So it forced me to get in the studio and become a rapper. I remember when I was becoming a rapper, Goose like, man, I don't like you rapping, man. You need to be a goon. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. So I was like, hell no. But in my head, I'm like, nigga, I'm about to make us big.
Right.
We not about to fall.
Right.
So that's all it was. It was about just picking the team up and running with it. That's all I wanted to do.
So the Brick Squad, your crew, your clique. So how did you come up with the name? How do you like, okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm done with that. All that other stuff that I used to do, I'm done. This is my tunnel vision. Because you seem like a very focused, like when you set your mind to something, whatever it is, good, bad, and indifferent, when you set your mind to something, you going down that road.
Oh, yeah, you got to send the army out. I'm the guy that don't change, though. I'm the guy that evolve.
Right.
So I just wanted to evolve. It wasn't about like what I did and not doing it. I evolved from that. So how you say we came from a crew, a clique, to a company.
Right.
To an organization.
Correct.
So that's what I wanted. I'm like, yo, Waka, you can do it. It's just like, how could you not do this, man? This is America.
So how did you organize? Because you're like
by making a million fucking mistakes. And every
and none of them broke you.
Nothing. Man, break me. How could you break me? I'm like, it's nothing in the world is gonna break me. I could walk with no arms and legs. I'm still never gonna be broken. I got my mind, man.
So, how are you able to build a fan base so quickly?
I guess genuine and realness. All you gotta do is be real, be authentic. I don't have nothing against artists today, but I never was the kind of artist to be flashing guns and cameras and talking about killing you all day, and that ain't my swag. I couldn't do. I had a chance to do that, right?
Right.
Like I had a chance to make like just manifesting murder is what I call it. So I had that manifesting murder music, right?
Right.
But at the end of the day, I said, yo, I got a party still. People are like, yo, Waka, you switch it up with EDM, but I'm like, yo, I had that on my first album.
Right.
I just wanted to rock with everybody.
Right.
I was entertaining.
Right.
Because I knew I was a shit rapper.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I'm gonna be the best entertainer. That's something I know y'all not gonna mess with me with. I know, but when I came out and doing music, recession was out.
Right.
Yeah, I think I came out in 08, 09.
Right.
There was recession.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Rappers was on stage like being cool. I came out headbanging. I see just from the era of me coming out, I see what it created. I see now we on festivals. I used to be the only rapper in our era on festivals.
Right.
They used to be like, festivals? What the fuck is that? I remember I used to take pictures at festivals. People like, damn, you got a big fan base. I remember America, my label was like, yo, I gave them this album called Friends, Fans, and Family. They was like, nah, we don't want this. I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all want me to just keep talking about killing people and girls sucking my balls all day? Like, it's crazy. I got a daughter.
Right.
I got little brothers. I got little homies. So I went overseas myself. I ended up, me and my friend Brick, we ended up going over there, taking us a cameraman that speak French, learn English through rap, And we went all through Europe, all through Germany, all through Sweden, everywhere, and rocked all the festivals. And because I seen this quote, there's like a picture said 1,000 things. So all I did was just keep taking pictures everywhere. I was damn near paying for some of the festivals to get on. I ain't care, 'cause I knew I was a star.
Right.
Once they see what I got going on, they gonna love me. So every time I perform, they're like, yo, we'll give you 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever to come back. Yo, you amazing. You're not like other rap artists, because American artists had shitty names back then.
Right.
They're like, American artists come charge a lot of money and give a shit show.
Right.
That's what they always said.
Yeah.
So it was pretty good.
When you came out hard in the paint. Oh, let's do it. So, hard in the paint. How did that come about? Is that because like, hey, I'm here, I'm going hard?
Oh yeah, so this was Hard in the Paint was. I'll call, like, it was inspired by LeBron James.
Okay.
If LeBron James never was alive, that song would never be out here.
Right.
So I was like, damn, yo, LeBron's my favorite player right now.
Yeah.
LeBron and KD. So I'm like, yo, you know
Mine
something?
too.
I got you, LeBron. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm LeBron in the streets.
Okay.
And I had a mixtape called LeBron Flocka James.
Yeah.
And that was the highlight song of the tape.
Right.
I wanted that to be an album. And the shit just blew up. And I know, like I come from a background of whooping. If you don't know what whooping is, that's your fault. And I was like, man, if I go to the jungles, that'll just put some connection with the South and the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
So I came to California and I wanted to hang with every gang that was alive here, because I wanted to unify it. I was more of a brotherhood kind of guy. So I was like, shit, if I could make it in the jungles, then I could touch LA. I just wanted to touch them. I just want to let them know, bro, this shit bigger than the streets. Y'all folks got Hollywood by y'all. Y'all folks got a beach. Y'all folks living in an area where all the technology at, bro. If y'all just put that hammer down, bro, and put your ego where your nuts at, I'm telling you, you'll be real rich. And I wanted to show them, like, yo, I risk my life to show y'all this. That's why I walked in there. I ain't walking there to be the hardest man on earth. I walked in there to show you, man, you gotta be lawless and limitless if you wanna get to the next level. And when I say lawless, meaning your laws, you don't live by your rules and what you set in life. You gotta be better and bigger. And I'm just that guy. I gotta be better and bigger.
How does it make you feel when you hear athletes playing your song? They're getting ready to go play on get on the field, play football, play basketball, and you hear them playing your songs. What did that do for you?
Hell, Shannon, man, I ain't make new music 2012, man. To hear it play like it just came out yesterday here, you know, I don't even feel famous.
Right.
So I listen to that shit like it's somebody else too.
Right.
It's the energy in it.
What was it like when the first time you heard your music played? Radio, you at the club?
I was on the phone.
You was on the phone?
Yeah, my brother called me.
Okay.
My brother called me like, yo, my older brother, he funny as a motherfucker. By the way, my older brother never had an enemy in his life.
Right.
He'll call me like, yo, Waka, yo, this nigga stole your name. I'm like, who? I can match his face. He's like, yo, you don't hear it in the background? I hear, yeah, what do that? I'm like, oh shit, it was popping. Like, I'm in my head like, oh shit. I'm like, nah, I don't know who that is, man. I'm like, all right, next thing you know, it's going on the radio. You're like, yo, you on the radio? I'm like, yo. I'm like, all right, I made it, nigga. It's up now.
That's when you know.
Oh, it was over.
So now you're performing in the club. So when you started out, you go in clubs, you know, small clubs. I mean, they probably playing you.
I still do it right now. I
still do the club scene?
A 300 venue. I love it. I cannot stand big crowds. It's all, to me, big crowd music is just like me digging in your pockets.
Right.
I gotta be up and close to y'all. I have to. If I do a stadium, I gotta walk around the whole stadium.
Right.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have to be around people. Like,
you said which city is your roughest? So when you don't have no VIP, you don't have.
I let everybody in the VIP.
But that ain't VIP then.
Cause it's a party. Like, who goes to the club to sip and chill?
Yeah, but no, hey.
And
but that's the thing, though.
I'm older now. I can go sip and chill.
Right.
But I'm young. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to be here with my homeboys.
Right.
We about to be here with the club, buddy.
Right.
Like, that's how I am, man. It have to be a memory.
Man, I'm looking at some of the collabs. I mean, the heavy hitters: Drake, Lil Wayne, Future, T.I., Rick Ross, Offset, Wale, Machine Gun Fritz. I mean, bruh, when you're in the studio with these guys. Because I remember the first time, and I'm going to try to equate it to something, going to the Pro Bowl. And my quarterback, I played with John Elway, but I go to the Pro Bowl and Dan Marino and Warren Moon and Jim Kelly. Later in my career, I got Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. And I'm like, okay. And the DBs are over there. I'm like, I got to put I got to show these guys why I'm over here.
Yeah.
When you get to the studio and you got these heavy hitters, do you like, damn, man, I got to bring it.
Hell no, I just rap for my fans. I don't care nothing about them.
Most
times I just sing music like, bro, I'm telling you, Shannon, man, listen, basketball showed me it's about the people.
Right.
I don't care nothing about awards. all due respect to every artist out here, man, F y'all. I'm for the people, man. I know the most.
So you making music for them? You ain't.
Man, on God, they made me. Fans made me, man. I wouldn't be shit without people. So what I look like impressing a celebrity? What I look like trying to out-rap you? I'm trying to out-rap myself to make people love me some more.
Right.
So it's all about fans with me. I'm a fan for it guy in real life, like in real time. I have to fuck with the people. That's the problem today. People don't fuck with people. They just talk shit all day. That's why all this philosophical ass podcasts is coming out there. Motherfucker, put that podcast in the neighborhood and talk. Get the fuck from behind the green screen. That's why I be trying to tell young niggas that doing it. Like, bro, y'all too young. Go touch people. Let the OGs do that. Y'all gotta touch people.
Right.
These people need that. When I was young, rappers and ball players, it was coming to our neighborhood. It felt good. Now, people get on Instagram and get shooken up. I wish I would. I still go talk anywhere in the world. I don't care how tough your neighborhood is, my boy. Because you just didn't see light yet. It's just dark over there.
Right.
When I put a light bulb in that motherfucker, it's going down.
Right.
First come the mosquitoes and everybody else.
Do you ever get writer's block? Do you ever get in like, damn, where I want to go with this?
Man, nah. Just don't want to do it. It got to a point like, man, I like my music I already put out. Shit, why make it even more? I can't, and it's hard to rap with people. Like, what I'm gonna rap about? Sleeping with the bad bitch, drinking. I don't drink lean. I don't pop pills. I barely drink liquor. I only just smoke puff a little bit. I can't rap with somebody that's 18 years old. What do we have in common? I'm not spinning no block. I'm gonna erase that motherfucker if I got to. That's my mindset. So why would I just don't got nothing in common with people. And then we just got different styles.
Right.
These guys got mellow tone stuff. I can't go and say like, you know, I'm in this thing and I'm tripping and swagging. Man, I'll be bored.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't be in that motherfucker harmonizing. I like the music, but I can't do that. I want to party. I want to yell.
Right.
I just took a break. My music's still good, so why I make another record for?
Before your debut album, you were shot and robbed at a car wash. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I still go to car wash. Yeah, I know what happened. Definitely, 100%. I thank God for that too. That was a blessing.
Why?
Because that weekend I was making like $250,000. I was going to buy some bricks and some pounds. And that's God that stopped me. I think God was arrogant as fuck. That's when it turned me dark. It turned me dark all the way. I just felt like I just wanted to just be there, motherfucker up, turn hoods up and organize shit. I was bad.
Yeah.
I thank God for that. And that Waka died that day too. I'm telling you.
They took the jewelry?
Yeah, it took a chain, a little bracelet.
Did you want to give it up? You didn't want to give it up, did you?
Hell nah.
What?
Hell.
Why not?
Fuck, you gotta kill me for it.
Nah, hell no, you don't. Here, there you go.
Yeah.
You got it insured?
Nah, man.
And even if you didn't, you can go get some more.
Again, back then, how do you think like that? You think this is my life. We ignorant. We don't have this kind of
Yeah.
process.
I tell you what you can get some more of. A watch, a bracelet, a chain. I tell you what you can't get no more of. A life.
How do you know? I might go a higher plane.
Well,
God probably got a bigger purpose for me. And right then and there, it wasn't.
Right.
I'm telling you, Sharpe, like, man, look at here, man. I ain't got time to be playing with you, buddy. You ain't taking this. Do your job. What are you talking about? Like, it's nothing. I'm just like, I'm that kind of person. Like, but today, shit, you gotta take this shit, bro. Go ahead.
How many times you get hit?
Doctor said I got hit 4 times with 1 bullet. It's crazy. I got penetrated once, but it hit here, hit my shoulder blade, came through my ribs, hit one of my lungs, and almost pinched my spinal cord. And he said probably from the force of me punching too.
So you was fighting?
Hell yeah, I was trying to knock his ass out. But I hesitated, that was my problem. I thank God for the guy that shot me, I never wanted to kill him either.
Right.
I had every opportunity in the world to do him in jail.
So you know who did it?
Oh yeah, definitely. But why kill him? He made me, I'm a fucking millionaire.
Did he ever apologize?
I don't even want it. The bullet, I deserved that bullet. Man, I'm telling you, that motherfucker, I deserved that motherfucker.
Cause you was out there bad, huh?
Man, I deserve it. Buddy could go get a job. I teach him how to put the gun down. I deserve it, man. The shit I know today, man, I can't be mad at nobody because it helped create who I am today.
Your debut album, you called it Flocka Flame, named it after Tupac.
Yeah.
Both of you, I mean, is that because Tupac was shot, he talks about it, you know?
Nah, you know what? I got it from Tupac, but I actually got it from Machiavelli.
Okay.
When I found out who Machiavelli was, the guy that
Dark
everybody
Prince.
went against.
Machiavelli.
And you know what I'm saying? He was
Yeah.
just the guy that shitted on, slept on, but he was that guy.
Yeah.
I felt like that in hip hop.
Right. 30 years after Tupac and Biggie, and we saw Takeoff just recently got killed.
Yeah.
PNB Rock, we see Trouble, we see Takeoff. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke. I mean, these guys. Come on, Walker.
Hey,
give me something. Why?
I can't tell you why, and I never want to speak on nobody's death, but I could tell you this: when God bless you, right, you have to change your ways. You have to evolve. You have to. That's all I can say.
Right.
I can just say wrong place, wrong time for these guys.
So when you, I think Takeoff, they say Takeoff with and they were, rolling dice. So in other words, once you ascend to a certain level, you got to leave that alone.
Oh yeah,
you can't go back to the street. And I know, look, I don't been, I'm
with all respect, why would I roll dice with somebody that ain't on my tax bracket? It's liability that some shit could happen.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been there. I've gone back to the crib and roll dice, play cards.
I don't gamble though. But you know what I do gamble with? My business, my life. I'm ahead driving around drunk drivers and angry guys.
You know what it is, Waka? Is that I think I wanted to show that I'm still Shannon. I'm still the guy that came from Glenville, that, went to high school with you. I was in the same classroom with a lot of you guys. Some of you guys dropped out. Some of you else made it through. I went to college with. I'm still me, bro. I don't look at. I was like, I'm trying to show you that I don't think I'm better than you.
Yeah.
And I felt that was the only way for me to show that I wasn't better than you.
I ain't never been that
come
nigga.
back. You know what I'm saying?
I watch people die every day like that. That's why I ain't never be him. And it's crazy. I grew up always an outsider. Always. So even in my neighborhood growing up, I was an outsider. I'm a New York nigga. They're like, hey, what's up, New York?
Right.
So I'm never from the neighborhood, but I am. Like, I ain't got nothing to prove to y'all. Yo, you could be like, yo, that nigga Waka lame. He ain't allowed in the hood. Right. Man, what hood? Nigga, what you talking about? What the fuck about no hood? I'm in my neighborhood. Come over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have that attitude. That shit don't. I'm not rolling no dice. I think, yo, when y'all done hit me, I'm out. Like, I'm not him. I'm out. I know what outside really look like.
Well, I know God was looking on me because I done bought so many pieces and set it out and brought gold and we gonna get a case of beer and hey, we roll the dice. I play cards with them and then hey, but they look, the thing I can honestly say about my homeboys, and I knew what a lot of them was doing, like, hey, bro, I'm going back to the city. Y'all want to ride? I said, nah, Sharpe, you know what we do. I don't even want to put it like that because if you get stopped and they gonna, hey, you the big fish. Hey, I hit you up tomorrow. Or I'm about to go do this. I hit you tomorrow. I was like, bro, good looking. I mean, I'm just saying, like I said, I just think I wanted to show them. Right.
I'm one of the guys.
No, I'm not. I know. I was never one of them, but I wanted to show them I'm still. Hey, even though y'all see your boy on TV and I'm playing and I'm catching touchdowns, I'm in the Super Bowl. Yeah. Bro, I ain't changed. I still got respect. I still got love for you.
You know what's crazy? It's like it's what they call street niggas.
Yeah.
That's people that get money out the streets 24/7.
Right.
And it's street guys. It's just guys born in the streets.
Right.
It's me. I'm a street guy. I'm a hustler. I'm not a trapper.
Right. I'm
not about to sit out here and sell drugs every day.
Right.
So they can know my face. Kudos to whoever did it. I never sold crack. Never sold cocaine. That's not my sway. I'm gonna tell you that. Everybody know that. But I'm not with that. But I'm with what I'm with though. You get what I'm trying to say? But in life, man, it's even like rappers. They call everybody a rapper, but it's not. There's not a lot of rappers out today. If you're a rapper, that means hip hop pays your bills.
Right.
It's a lot of inspiring rappers. There's people out here that spend money to look like a rapper and try to be a rapper.
Right.
And they are the people out here getting into more trouble than the people that's actually getting paid off hip hop. So that should divide today. I think that they gotta stop putting these guys in the same bracket. How could you put an upcoming rapper and put a headline like, he's the new this guy? What is the respect that, my man? Like, these guys are inspiring rappers. Rappers get paid off this.
Right.
Inspiring basketball. That's like saying a guy that play in the park is an NBA player. So that's like niggas in OTE is NBA players.
Right.
That's like kids in college are NBA players. No, they inspiring NBA players. That's like these guys that get around rappers, they inspiring artists. So it's a difference. You gotta know the difference. And I think that's where the mental confusion comes from rappers and inspiring rappers. They feel like they gotta hang around the guys that's inspiring. And that's when they go back to their old ways or get tied into some old shit.
Right.
I'm not doing that. If it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm not hanging around a bunch of mean mugging ass motherfuckers. Nigga, if you're not smiling, you're getting away from me.
Right.
That's my motto. I'm like, yo, bro, he not smiling. What's wrong with him? Hey, get him some shots or he gotta go home.
Simple as that.
Hell, real simple.
Your house got raided. I mean, I've never been in a situation. I mean, you see it on TV. So your home is raided. You weren't home, but Gooch was. So what's it like? So when you get the call that say, hey, did Red Dogs kick it in?
No, it was Henry County back then.
Oh, Henry County.
Because they thought my house had drugs and prostitution rank and this. I'm like, brother, I'm a rapper. Like, I'm a rapper. Like, I'm not afraid to tell nigga I'm a rapper.
Right.
Bro, all that, bro, you ain't in the streets. You're right.
They thought that was a front, huh?
Of course, there ain't no front. Fuck, I look like selling weed or crack or pills, and I'm getting paid.
I'm making this
30s, 40s, 60s, 100s, and this to go do shows, or go do walkthroughs, or get paid. Like, you wildin'.
New out. We see Gunna gonna get released. He pled the racketeering gang charges. People say he snitched. And normally when the feds get you, the feds say that when the feds come knocking.
I don't know. The feds never touched my door, so shit, I'm good.
But you know the feds.
I know of it.
Yeah.
I don't know it.
When them alphabet boys come, you know, FBI, GBI, ATL.
High fiving them niggas.
Yeah.
What's up, my boy? Want a picture? Shit, boy, I ain't no criminal. I know a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Walk, what up, man? What's up, my boy? Come take a goddamn Vegas bond. What up? But what? I'm not that guy.
Right.
I'll take pictures with anybody. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I read those shit.
Right.
I'll be reading like, damn, that's what they be doing?
Gunna got released, Young Thug is still in.
Damn. I know Thug is a hard working. He's one of the most hardest working artists I've seen in my life.
Right.
He loves music. But who knows? Like, God bless their situation. I hope they learn from it, man. I pray they be bigger and better people from it.
Right. I read where you said, I wish I hadn't started my rap career off talking about guns and violence.
Yeah. Cause, man, I just seen what it did to everybody. I seen it. I watched it. That shit invented drill music and all that. Before me, bro, I would never see people doing like crunk gangbanging music.
Right.
That's what I wanted. I created my style. I like, so I'm gonna put this street shit in some parties.
Right.
And the shit just went to the left. Like, I watched everybody grow dreadlocks. I just watched them. I watched everybody party the same way. Niggas jumping the crowds, head banging, moving around. I watched it. I watched them have a crew of motherfuckers on stage jumping around. I watched it. I'm not saying they got it, but they watched me do it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And I seen how far it went though. It's a difference. See, due to me and these young guys today, see, we two different monsters, right? When I came up, you know what my most important piece of my career was?
What?
My OGs.
Okay.
So every song I was talking about my big homies. These young kids today, they think they the big homie. And I'm here to tell you.
Is it a lack of respect?
And I don't care about that, because I don't even think about a nigga disrespecting me. I'm telling them young guys, hey, that's your self-destruction button. You got to tap into people growing than you, older than you. You have to. I'm telling you, don't ever let these people that's doing business talk to you like you're a man, because you're not. Nigga, you young. They gonna get you that way. So for me, I always kept some older people around me, and I don't care what happened to my career or how I went, it created who I am today. And that was the biggest blessing I ever had in my life, because I was raised around OGs.
Is rap music blamed for the gun violence in the community?
Hell no, it's the person. Hip hop is not dangerous. It's the man that's rapping. My hip hop career is not dangerous.
Right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. You rapping about this, okay, you're trying to get noticed. Your debut album, you rap about what you rap. Once you make it, should you stop? Should you change your messaging?
I'll tell you this, shit, if you still rap about gangsters, you're a lie. You're capping. I stopped rapping because I ain't do it. I never knew life. Yo, my nigga, I skydived. I walked down Barcelona. I never knew this shit exists.
Right.
Yo, I never even went to festivals before I became a rapper.
Right.
I was in the streets. I never knew about festivals. I never even heard of that shit.
Right.
You got guys, that street guys going to festivals doing gangster shit. That's crazy. What are you doing, nutbag? Right. No, I'm just telling you, that's not my life, man. My life is just, it's not about drilling and killing and spinning. I'm not about to kill y'all, nigga. What are you talking about?
Why do you think hip hop is the only music genre that glorifies killing its own?
It's just a mental condition. It's just the way they see each other. Like, it's an animal thinking. Because everybody's in survival mode.
Right.
So if you act as if you gotta survive, only thing that acts like you gotta survive is an animal.
Animal, yes.
You see what I'm saying? So once everybody stop thinking that they gotta survive and live, it's two different perspectives. I know I just gotta live. I don't have to survive no more.
Right.
So these guys are just in survival mentalities. So that's why they got animal instincts.
How do we get the recording companies to stop exploiting that, because they push that?
How do you get them to stop doing it?
Yeah.
How many billionaires we got that's rappers?
None.
We don't have to say, we have.
Well, let's see. Jay-Z is a billionaire. Diddy, probably, I think Diddy might be one. Rihanna's not a rapper, but she's a billionaire. I think.
What's stopping all these people that got all this money? Hey, I never touched 100 million. I can't wait. Right.
Me either.
I cannot wait. I'm talking about 100 million liquid, not just having 100 million.
I don't care what 100 million. 100 million.
I can't wait to have 100
trucks.
million liquid.
100 million puzzle pieces. I own 100 million of something.
That's true. But I ask you this, right?
Yeah.
What's stopping people that got all this money just saying, hey, look, y'all, let's all put 100 million in. Let's create a major label. Let's create a distribution company. Let's get our kids to sign to us. It's not about making money, it's about keeping them to survive.
Do you believe that you can make it without talking about those things? The drugs, the guns, the sex, the violence. Can you have a rap career without?
I just heard Chance the Rapper.
Okay.
I heard J. Cole. Them guys don't. Again, it's what you glorify, King.
Right.
Like, that's just life.
You say you don't do that. Did you ever do drugs? Did you ever do pills? Did you ever do lean?
Yes, I was addicted to ecstasy from 14 to 27. Yes.
Did you go to rehab or you just thought, man, I'm done with this?
Done.
So you went cold turkey, no intervention or nothing.
I find it weak to depend on something else that you created as a man,
right?
Especially. So I talk to a counselor for just to hear a perspective, never to be a crutch. Again, God gave me something, choice, a mind. You have to build on your mind like you build on your basketball skills. And I want to overpower these shit. I want to overpower everything. Nothing could beat my mind, man, I'm telling you.
You and Gucci was on the drug, got clean. You and him had a falling out. Considering
man, me and Gucci ain't been best of friends since my first fucking mixtape.
Y'all not best of friends?
We always was like this, like.
But you know, he started here, you was piggybacking, or you was tailing a trail, whatever term you want to use.
I don't give a damn, whatever they want to use.
What happened? You said he didn't want you to rap. He wanted you to be that
look,
goon.
King, look. I ain't gonna lie, I'm over talking about it. But it's his life.
Right.
I know I ain't do nothing flaw.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like.
But y'all cordial.
Cordial, man, we good.
Okay.
But it's just like he's doing something totally different. I wouldn't move how he moved.
Right.
I couldn't do that. I'm just sorry. Like, and he happy doing what he doing.
Right.
And shit, I'm happy doing what I'm doing.
Right.
So if it ever intertwines in a time and a place, then hey, it's what it is. But he happy, man. And to me, that's all I ever wanted, to see my dog happy.
Right.
So he happy being where he at. I don't gotta be there.
Right.
I cheer for a nigga a mile away. I don't care.
Your brother.
Yeah.
Committed suicide, and I think before he did, he called. He reached out. You missed his call.
Yeah, definitely.
How did that impact you?
Shit fucked me up, bro. They let you know, man. Just shit.
You didn't know what your brother was going through, did you?
Nah. And that let me know, man, I'm too into myself. And
you missed the signs? Were there any warning signs? There's something that you could have picked up on?
I could see because he was going blind.
Okay.
But again, I couldn't see you killing yourself.
Right.
It was a selfish act.
Right.
I still ain't forgive him for it, to be honest. So that's probably a lot why it don't hurt me a lot. But man, that shit crazy, man. It crushed me. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, it's crazy. I still ain't like deal with it. I ain't put it in the back of the burner. It just like shit happened.
You've had some friends also.
Yeah. I had a friend I know now committed suicide last year. Yeah. I always meet people like this. It's what it is. I see my other little brother Brains on the floor, got his head ran over by my next door neighbor that was drunk, old white guy. And he ain't never go to jail. You get what I'm trying to say? So it ain't make me grow up hating white people.
Right.
It's life, King.
Right.
I have to there's nothing gonna break me and beat me down.
How do you, I guess the word is cope. I don't say you get over it.
Don't cope. That's the wrong word. See, when you start attaching yourself to these words, you start falling with those
Deal
symptoms.
with it?
It's nothing to deal with. It happened.
Right.
It's like saying
so you just move on. So it happened, move on, boo.
Yeah. What you gonna do about it? He gone. It's like having a cold. Fuck, I'm saying complain and cough all.
Yeah, cough it.
I'm gonna go get some herbs.
To help me get over it.
Man, I ain't complaining. I'm finna go fight it. So I complain after I'm done. But I'm finna deal with this. I was just built up to be like that. You gotta deal with it. Waka, there's no, can't, man, this shit ain't.
So is that how and why you're able to deal with things? Because you've had a lot of trauma, death in your life.
My first superhero, right? My father.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's like, this guy probably a little bigger than you, built, but dark skin motherfucker.
Right.
The glory guy. I'm
Right.
talking about he that nigga.
Right.
When I watched this guy sit in the hospital, the size of my pinky dying from cancer.
Cancer.
And I said, God damn, what the fuck did my father do in life to die in that bed with that kind of sickness? And then I had to grow up and realize the kind of man he was. And that was his karma. That's another reason I didn't stay in the streets. I didn't want my karma to die in the hospital bed for cancer. That's why I'm so big in health right now. I couldn't see myself being that. So watching my first superhero and my second superhero was my cousin, Kevin Ford. When I watched him go to jail for 25 years, under 16 years old, crushed me. He just got out of jail. He did 26 years. My older cousin. When I see shit like this, bro, it crushed me. So to see guys like that, I'm good, man. Facts.
You mentioned health. You started farming. How's it going, and what are you growing on your farm?
This year, I haven't did a lot on the farm because there's a lot that I want to bring to it. There was people like, yo, we want to do TV shows of you farming and this. And I had to crush all of them like, listen, y'all, I'm not doing this for like credibility.
Right.
The farm I got it's more peace built. We don't slaughter animals on this farm.
Right, okay.
We don't smoke weed on this farm. We don't drink liquor on this farm. It's more of a yogi kind of thing. It's more of a peace. Man, I'm telling you, Sean, that was one of the best things that happened to my life.
Right.
To touch Earth and see what Earth come back and tell you. And for me, bro, a lot of people are like, yo, bro, I love who you are today. I'm like, look, my nigga, I'm not trying to act like it feel good. It stop you from indulging in a lot of food because you see the process of how the food gotta grow.
Right.
I was taught you don't pull nothing out of Earth unless you ask to take it out of Earth. Then you put it back in. So I love that part about farming, man.
So your veggies from the garden to the table.
Yeah, baby. Why not? Why not?
So you no longer eat meat?
Who?
You.
Yeah, I'm about to dead it. I eat it now. I'm about to dead it. Next year is over. I'm a cold turkey guy. I gotta go back to it. Cause I learned, man. I tried it, right?
Yeah.
You eat things that's dead, you'll always have dead ideas in your mind. When you eat clean and with life, watch how bright your ideas get. Like the depression stuff, it don't exist in that era. And then they created a word called vegan. I don't like that.
Right.
I don't like people calling themselves vegans because to me it stops you from growing mentally. It stops you from learning what you eating. So I'm a conscious eater.
Right.
I'm conscious of what it is. I'm a conscious drinker. I'm a conscious everything. I just want conscious and knowledge of what I'm doing. That's it. I watch shit. You a guy I watch. You talking about I should rock your Bronco jersey.
Right.
Let's keep it pimping. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? So it's guys like you that we get to watch and be like, damn, I watch you in the end of your career right now really do shit you should have been doing in your 30s. Let's call church on that, right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm watching that OG, I'm like, damn, he really showing us what you supposed to be doing and standing on business too.
Right.
And that's where I'm at in life. I feel like people want me to keep doing music. I'm like, King, I'm 36 years old.
Right.
My daughter's 17. Like, I can't talk about bending y'all over here doing this. Baby, I'm grown. Like, my daughter friends might be looking at me to do that.
Right.
Shit. How weird is that?
Right.
Right, you see what I'm saying? I just can't be that guy, man.
Right.
I want to be 40 and 50. I can't fucking wait. I'm looking forward to being older.
Right. You and I were talking off camera. You talk about you. I was like, man, you a pretty big dude. They're like, yeah, but today, he's like, I'm gonna get it right. He said, I'm tired of having you say you got Mr. Frog body looking like Winnie the Pooh when I take my pants off. No BBL. You ain't doing no work. You ain't doing nothing cosmetic.
BBL. Man, I wish the fuck I would. Man, I'm gonna tell you something what's the craziest shit. It gets to the point where nigga, you walk by a mirror, you be like, you're like, yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is. Like, and then I put a t-shirt on, ask me. Like, I'm tired of jumping in the swim. I was just telling my cousin, I'm like, yo, I'm tired of going to the swimming pool with a t-shirt on.
Come on, Waka.
Boy, I ain't get that shit without no t-shirt. She. You know what I'm saying? I want the V-line, you know what I mean? I can't wait to get it. So my new goal, man, is just to have like
how much time are you giving yourself? 6 months, a year?
When's
your birthday?
May 31st.
May 31st. Oh, you got 5 months.
No, I'm going before that. After this week, when I get home, I'm going on a 14-day cleanse.
Okay.
With straight herbs and water.
Right.
After I eliminate the fat and the toxins in my body, I'm going straight to working out.
Right.
Immediately. I'm dead in all the meat.
So what's the end goal? How much you weigh now? What you trying to get down to?
I'm 297.
297.
Yeah, it's my height though.
Right. What you trying to get down to?
I'm gonna probably bounce down like 255.
255. You gonna be diesel truck?
Oh yeah, just cut.
Toe up.
Yeah, I'm underwear model. Yeah.
You gonna cut up like newspaper?
Man, Men's Health magazine, boy. I'm like this.
You on the cover?
What? Boy, Walker tripping though. You tripping, young man. What is you talking about? I'm grown, baby.
You talk about a lot of your businesses. The rap thing, you're like, I'm done with the rap.
I'm just not a good rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I had good metaphors and shit, sure, I'll be right there. Right. It takes too much time to do a song.
Right.
I fuck that. Sorry, I can't do 8, 9, 10 hours in the studio no more. But I got little brothers and cousins. I got artists.
Right.
It's not.
You let them have that.
They the truth. So I need to move out the way.
Let them do it. So your businesses now. What's your business? What are you proud of? You got a trucking company? You got a meat packer?
I tried trucking. I did that. It's fun.
Airbnb?
I can't do Airbnbs. I cannot deal with motherfuckers fucking my property up and going behind you. And then like, oh, that nigga Walker be tripping. You know, that shit go off. I ain't got time for that. So when it comes like real estate and stuff, I never wanted to be the guy to buy all the houses. I tried that. And it bothered me to take advantage of people that didn't understand real estate, to buy your house cheap and then sell it for more and celebrate while you still stuck in your same spot.
Right.
That bothered me. I'm not saying that people were wrong or right for it. So what I wanted to do is come from a higher perspective. I actually met a guy named Don Jacobs, good brother in Atlanta.
Right.
The truth. So I learned a lot from him. I'd rather come from a perspective where I could create a house that everybody could be in.
Right.
And I'd rather if I made 100 slices of pizza, I'm cool with eating a slice of pizza and this pie, this pie, this pie. I eat 100 circles, I got me 100 slices now.
Right.
And 100 different ways to eat. So I wanted to come from a bigger perspective and not be on the ground with people that actually need it more than me.
I read that you lost a lot of money in your rap career.
Oh, hell yeah.
How?
Did
you blow it or did somebody take advantage of you?
Oh, one thing I never did was blow money.
Okay.
Let's get that.
Okay.
But my accountant would show me like, yo, Walker, you know like 70% of your money, you give it away? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, yo, the money you make, 70% of it, you give it to people. Then I'm like, what the fuck? She was showing me like how I sent 5,000 here, this person. And I literally was living off 30% of my career.
Right.
That's crazy.
So you gave damn near a lot of your money away.
I ain't give it away. That's what God told me to do.
Right.
I didn't need it. That shit ain't break me either.
Right.
I probably, yeah. I made a lot of mistakes, yeah.
You made a lot of mistakes.
Financial mistakes.
So what lessons did you learn?
Oh, Jesus. Everything. Everything.
You got a tax attorney, you got...
Man, I could be the tax attorney. Like, I'm actually about to go to school to learn that right now. I'm accountants and shit, that shit, man, you don't really... QuickBooks, your accountant. If you could work QuickBooks, you really could do your thing, to be honest. But my accountant right now, he the truth. He from Egypt. My boy Sobi.
Yeah.
Sobi, the GOAT.
He got you straight?
Oh boy, he ain't no joke. He straight square business.
I read that you were sleeping at a hotel out Piedmont with your wife and daughter.
Yep.
And you got a Rolls Royce and a Bentley parked outside.
Yeah, I still got that bill. That's my favorite. I call it my old school. It's a 4-door Flying Spur. That's my old school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
cream?
Black.
Black.
Matte black.
So, why the hell are you sleeping in a hotel?
I had to get out the house I was in. I couldn't get no house. My credit was fucked up. I couldn't have no, I was just ghetto.
Well, get out the Bentley. What do you need a Bentley and a Rolls Royce at a hotel for?
Shit, I had a good room. I'm spending like, that's the mentality, right?
You ain't at the Waldorf Astoria. You ain't out at the Four Seasons in the presidential suite.
I wanted to be a little more ducked off. You know what I'm saying? I was looking for a house at the time.
Right.
I was in that motherfucker for 9 months.
Yeah. You look.
And the hotel remodeled after I got out of it. Hey, I spent about 30, 25,000 a month in there. I bought them niggas a whole new hotel.
Yeah,
now we go like, hey, Waka!
Yeah, they should call it the Waka floor.
Yeah, man.
So, now, rap career, business career, if you were to sit down with aspiring rappers or guys, somebody that was in the rap game and says, Man, Waka, I said how you made a clean break from it. You're not rapping anymore. You got all this going on in the business. How do you say? What's the seminar?
They all different. They all know too. Yo, Sharpe, I'm telling you, I'm on their bumper. They be looking at me like, man, here comes Waka, man. They be having that face like, bro, I'm finna give it to you, bro.
Right.
But the most, it just depends who they are. I always give them the game, though. Some listen, some don't, and they come back years later like, hey, big bro, you was right. Man, I should have. And I'm like, nigga, you know now. Let's get it going.
Hey, we can't talk about what you should have done. Let's talk about what you need to do.
They should tap in, though.
Right.
I ain't gonna come to them, but they should tap in.
Right.
I'll meet them in the middle.
I just want to know how the reality thing started. How do you come to how they come to you and say, hey, Waka, check this out. We got this idea. We think you ought to be on hip hop. We love it.
Right? It was tacky. But I wanted
You wild, Waka. You wild.
Yeah. I wanted it because I know how low level and low vibrating people could be sometimes.
Right.
So I knew if I get on TV, they're like, oh, that nigga broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They wouldn't think of me doing genius stuff. Then on another hand, I'm like, shit. My ex-wife now, my wife at the time, excuse me, I'm like, shit, she can have a career. She could fuck around and be bigger than me. I'm like, shit. And I was on some like retired stuff. I'm like,
right.
I need to learn business.
Right.
Then my daughter had a platform. I'm like, but I didn't think my daughter's gonna be on TV. She can't stand that shit.
Right.
But I'm just like, shit, my wife at the time, she be lit.
Right.
Like, what if she start bringing in an extra couple of million? That shit help this household. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's what I wanted it for. That's all. And I wasn't afraid to get on television. I didn't give a damn.
Do you think is that one of the reasons why you and your wife divorced? Because a lot of times when you see these, when you open yourself up to reality TV and you let everybody see your inner workings, it a lot of times it ends up bad.
It was me.
It was you?
Yeah, I was just young and dumb. It was me, man. Now, whoever she say how she felt, but as a man, it's always gonna be me.
You got a wife, you're raising a child, but now under the specter of the public, there are a lot of people that have wife and kid, but it's not in the public side.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's tough, right? I was a brother, a son, a husband, a father, a CEO, a chairman of company. Pay attention to my career, protect my freedom, my life, and think of new business ideas. That's 10 things. 11, I gotta learn how to protect it. 12, I gotta know what's going on. I'm like, fuck, it was a lot to handle.
Right.
And nobody understood how something was gonna fall short. But then it got to a point in my career where it was like, yo, Waka, like, enough is enough, man. You gotta like let go. And I just got to a point where I was like, I can't handle that shit. It's over. I'm tired of living for everybody else.
Right.
And I got tired of seeing my wife just live with this umbrella over her. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, be free, my nigga. Like, I love you to die. Like, whatever you go through in life, I'm still gonna help. I'm dear. It's nothing like, that's my dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One of my best friends. Like, so it get to a point where you're like, damn, yo, you chew too much. I ain't fail at nothing. It was just a lot. I just wanted to help everybody. Like, I just seen a lot of people don't have the kind of drive I had. And I'm not trying to hold it over you, but fuck it. I guess God did it for me to do it so you can learn from it. And I learned in that process, you're pushing people, you can be pushing them to their death. A lot of people can't afford to be pushed.
Right.
They at the edge in their life.
Right.
So I had to learn that as well. A lot of mistakes I made, I didn't want people to walk down certain avenues because I was afraid they wouldn't make it out how I did. So I lied to them like it's something else just so they ain't got to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of shit that went on in the middle of it.
Bro, you have a very inspiring story. To see where you came from, see the mentality that you had, to see where you are now and the transformation that you've gone through is nothing short of a miracle.
Well,
congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by with a homie.
Always.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life.